The 3 best banded exercises for your golf swing are right here. Bands are great for your body and your swing because we're not loading the system, but we are increasing external tension. Basically, we're making things harder without having the impact that some golfers don't need, all right? But also, with that variable tension, we're gonna be able to build incredible speed, get end range activation, and create some of the best rotational patterns possible if you want to improve your golf fitness. And we are gonna start with the step to rotational press. So we're gonna fix this up. It's gonna be just below chest height, solid position on the body, and the key is sequencing, okay? So we want plenty of tension, use a band that's gonna challenge you, and remember, always do these on both sides of the body. We're gonna start here, like I said, just beneath the chest, and right in the ribs here, hands together, feet together, okay? So take your golf posture, we're then gonna step out into what would be our playing golf posture, fire the hips, fire the torso, and then fire the upper body. Step back together, and what this does is really enhance your sequencing because it's lower body first, then it's hips, then torso, then hands, and also because of that, we're gonna get the full body functioning, we're gonna build that speed, all right? So make sure it is plant the foot, turn the hips, fire the upper body, okay? Nice and aggressive, fully in balance, and just get those reps. So clearly this benefits your swing because we have exactly the same sequence of motion, we have the same generation of force, and it is in that rotational pattern. So when you work on this in the gym, focus on how your feet work against the ground, how the hips turn, and then how the upper body is the last to fire. Because when we tee it up, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to leverage the ground for your maximal ground forces. We're trying to ensure that the upper body is following the lower body to get that separation and to get that real power into the ball. And then that delivery to square the face and send it long down the fairway is going to be the key to your ball striking and your distance all the way through the bag, all right? So that is movement number 1. Movement number 2, we're going to look at the swing elevation drill. Swing elevation. So this one, we're not going to go at a fixed point. We're going to have a standalone band. We're going to loop it under the foot. Remember, we always work both sides. I'm going to look here at my backswing position, but here we're looking at stretch, elevation, and then the ability to rotate against this tension. Again, what we're looking for is to counter against your movement. We're then going to stretch into that tall position. We have to use the ground. We have to push to be able to stretch the band, okay? And that's where you increase your speed. It's also where you increase your awareness of how your body moves and how you can actually create a centered rotation that means your golf swing is going to be consistent and powerful at all times. So, as we then pull, we're trying to get our arm behind us, we're trying to get at least 90 degrees of shoulder turn and load the hips as we do so. So down, stretch. Really aggressive, again, always in balance. The feet should be working against the ground. Down, set. So here, we're creating a maximum distance between that lead foot and the upper body, which means we're building a wide swing arc and we're adding speed to that system. If you watch the longest hitters in the game, they have a slight raise in the backswing because then, as you transition down, you can squat and create a maximal vertical force, all right? This is huge if you're gonna combine that with the lateral forces and the rotation of the swing to get the power trifecta, all right? So look at how we do this. Look at how we stretch the body, load against the ground, and then change our levels into your swing if you want to max it out with the driver, okay? So that was movement number 2. Movement number 3, we're gonna add some stability, we're gonna add some quality and core engagement with the reverse lunge to crossover rotation. So this time, we're gonna go pretty much at hip height, okay? Back to that fixed position, we're gonna go face on, all right? So the key here is that we stabilize our body unilaterally and then rotate, okay? And why is that important? Because that's what we need to do during the swing. Okay, so here, we're going to take a hold of the handle, we're going to then place our hand further down. You can do this with a normal band as well. We are going to reverse lunge and stabilize, okay? So, the lead hand, the opposite foot goes back, all right? We're going to work across the system. That's awesome for your core and your rotation. When we get into this position, we must stabilize, otherwise, we're going to lose our balance. We then rotate over that side, okay? Return to the top. Lunge down, stabilize, and turn. Okay, that speed, that aggression, and the ability to stabilize during that position is huge if you want a strong and stable golf swing. So, if you want more speed in your swing, you also need to be stable and balanced if you want any kind of accuracy and consistency. That's what this movement does, because unilaterally, there's force going on at different sides of the body. We have to engage the core, fix your movement patterns across a stable lower body, and then execute every single time, right? And you take that into your swing, the lower body is going to be loaded differently. The feet have to anchor against the ground, stabilize the hips and keep your center of gravity so that we can then deliver all of the speed into the club head and do it effectively every single time so that you can hit it better and further, guys, right? These are 3 banded exercises. If you want to see how to put these into the best workouts possible, it's time to get the GOLFWOD app, guys, right? We've got the best workouts in golf and a whole bunch of other stuff as well, all right? So, sets and reps are all in there. You can get a little taster down below, but make sure you are working on your body as well as your game, because that's where the real golf gains lie, guys, all right? Make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, and then go get those reps so that you can golf strong.